Hello world, Geriatric Geek here. How in the heck are you? I hope you're doing great. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today is the 2nd of June, 2024. Where is the time going? It's amazing how fast it seems time flies when you're a geriatric geek. Anyway, thanks for stopping by today. I appreciate it. It's a beautiful day here in North Las Vegas. 85 degrees right now outside, and it's 9:22 in the morning. So hopefully you guys are doing good out there. Hopefully you're staying safe and your weather is just as nice as ours is today. We're going to get around 100 degrees. It's not going to be terribly hot. Here in Vegas, people run from air conditioner to air conditioner, so not many people actually outside except the workers. And man, I feel for those guys. Anyway, let's talk about what I've picked up in the last week. I've got a few, well, most of the stuff is horror, save one item. And I'll save that for last. You'll see why in a minute. Um, anyway, the first thing we've got is a collector's edition from Scream Factory. Trying to get as many Scream Factory stuff as I can. Uh, I like Scream Factory. They do a good job. So, will they do a good job on this? I don't know. The Island of Dr. Moreau. Now, this is of course based on the H.G. Wells, like 1896 novel or something. I can't remember when it was, but this is based on, there were 3 films adapted from that novel that I know of. The second one was from 1977, also called The Island of Dr. Moreau, that I liked. I remember liking it, and when I saw it back in 1977, I was living in California at the time. I remember going to see that. Now this one is from 1996. 1996. It has Marlon Brando, Val Kilmer. Let's see, it's 100 minutes long, and it's PG-13. Of course, it's sci-fi, horror. Uh, what's weird is I remember the 77 one, but I don't remember this one, so I can't wait to check this one out. Many people say this is not great. I don't remember it, but let me know if you've seen The Island of Dr. Moreau, the one with from 1996. Let me know what you thought of it. And yeah, let me read a little bit. Dr. Moreau is a brilliant geneticist on the brink of superseding evolution. Jeez. When a UN diplomat visits Moreau's island laboratory, he uncovers fantastic but brutal experiments that turn animals into human-like beasts. As Moreau and his assistant race toward their barbaric goal of creating the perfect life form, the beasts revolt, threatening not only the island, but ultimately all of mankind. Okay. It says, on a remote island in the South Pacific, Dr. Moreau uses the key of silence to unlock the gates of hell. Val Kilmer, David Thewlis, Fairuza Balk, and 2-time Academy Award winner Marlon Brando star in this fantastic sci-fi thriller based on the best-selling novel of H.G. Wells. Oh, it has a nice little slip cover. I guess I am remembering that this film, while filming, had lots of challenges. Lots of people walking off and not wanting to do their lines. And Marlon Brando, I believe he wanted an earpiece because he didn't want to learn his lines. So this one was fraught with some kind of uh, problems when it was filming. So anyway, can't wait to check it out. Let me know if you've seen this version of Dr. Moreau. Next up, and I like my slashers, if you will. And this is a slasher from Dark Star called Scalper. Scalper, 83 minutes long from 2023. It's a horror mystery. This has got Jake Busey in it. Yeah, old Jake. Uh, he's, of course, the son of Gary Busey. Um, anyway, let's check this out. This is from, like I said, from Dark Star. Everyone around psychic Clementine Carter is being brutally murdered by a masked killer dubbed the Scalper. Is it dead psycho? Is it dead psycho Andrew Lubitz back from the grave? A copycat killer or a horror beyond imagination? Clementine must use her second sight to stay one step ahead of the maniac's blade to solve the mystery. It's got a director's commentary on it, a making of, a trailer, and promotional trailers. Scalper. Not seen this one, obviously. Can't wait to check it out. All right, next up, Cheese Personified. The Great Alligator. That's right, this is put out by Severin. The Great Alligator is 89 minutes long from 1979. It is not rated. And it's this is, like I said, from Severin. Got Barbara Bach in it. Barbara Bach, who remembers her from The Spy Who Loved Me? Barbara Bach. An undiscovered gem, they say. It blends the tropes of Jaws rip-offs, the Italian cannibal genre, and Irwin Allen disaster films with non-stop carnage. Oh, man. Some of these things make me giggle. Let's see. This is an outrageously entertaining Italian jungle carnage movie. At the opening of a tropical resort, a photographer, an anthropologist, and an arrogant hotelier are besieged by hostile natives, obnoxious tourists, and a gargantuan river beast that intends to devour them all. Like I said, this is from 1979. I do not remember seeing this movie, so can't wait to check it out. I love creature features, and about half the people who have seen this apparently liked it. We'll see. We'll see if it makes the shelf. If you have seen the Great Alligator, let me know what you thought. I'm sure it's worth a good chuckle. All right, little fairy tale activity, a little grim fairy tale actually. Gretel and Hansel, 4K. Yeah, 4K of Gretel and Hansel, PG-13, 87 minutes from 2020. It's a fantasy horror. This also is a Scream Factory release. Gretel and Hansel. A long time ago, in a distant fairy tale countryside, a young girl leads her little brother into a dark wood in a desperate search for food and work, only to find a nexus of relentless evil. This terrifying and beautiful work, directed by Osgood Perkins, has stunning cinematography, chilling performance by Sophia Lillis. This is not your parents' bedtime story. There you go. Gretel and Hansel in 4K. Next up, another 4K. One of my favorites of this group that I have here that I've seen. Cemetery Man. Glare, I'm sorry. Cemetery Man. Cemetery Man it has great atmosphere. It's a 103 minutes from 1994. It's a horror comedy. This is also released by Severin. Now this is an upgrade for me from a DVD. Cemetery Man. It also has a audio commentary. It's been called stylish and gruesome, grotesque and touching, an experience unlike any other. Now this magnum opus by director Michele Soavi, the best Italian horror film of the 90s, can be experienced fully restored in UHD for the very first time. Rupert Everett stars as a cemetery watchman, tasked with dispatching the recently deceased when they rise from their graves. But when he falls in love with a beautiful young widow, will his resurrected lust for life become greater than his bond with death? See, this is an essential black comedy zombie gore fest of our time. Okay, one of the greatest and most unique horror films ever created. I enjoyed this, as I recall. Like it's been since like 94, 95, I think I watched it when I got it on a DVD. But yeah, I can't wait to watch this in 4K. Holy moly. This one is a highest recommendation. Next up, another 4K. Look at this, Severin also. Creepy movie from what I remember. Kathy's Curse. Kathy's Curse. It's not well rated. Only about 50% of the people watched it like it. This has two versions on here. A director's cut that's 97 minutes long and a U.S. theater release that's only 82 minutes long. This is from 1977. It's a supernatural horror, and this may be one of those so bad it's good kind of deals. Many people say it's a rip-off of The Exorcist and the Bad Seed. Yeah, it probably is. It probably is. Bizarre awesomeness. In the annals of creepy horror kids, Kathy is up there with the best of them. It's been called chilling and disturbing, an absolute revelation, and unlike anything you've ever seen, says Bloody Disgusting. Now experience the director's cut and the American R-rated release version in UHD for the first time ever. In 1947, a young girl is roasted alive in a car accident. 30 years later, her grown brother returns to their childhood home with his mentally unstable wife, and sweet daughter Kathy. But when the dead aunt's vengeful spirit possesses the child, it will unleash an unnerving nightmare of creepy mediums, demonic dolls, and plenty of sick 70s foul-mouthed Moppet mayhem. Okay? In an unprecedented source upgraded. Nice. So we'll check this one out on 4K. Like I said, this came out in 77. I barely remember seeing that. I wanted to show you guys something. There's this book called Ad Nauseum that has all the newsprint, all the ads that you saw, or the poster art, the advertisement for different movies. And in this, this is from the 70s and the 80s. There's the advertisement for Kathy's Curse. She has the power to terrorize. You'll notice all those theaters are in New York. It must have been where they released it first. But yeah, can't wait to rewatch it, refresh my memory, if you will. So anyway, all right. Next, the last 4K not the last, for another 4K. This is The Last Horror. This is also from Severin. Brilliantly Insane. Butcher, Baker, Nightmare, Maker. Look at that. Creepy, creepy. All right. This was also in the United States. It was released as Night Warning, and that's kind of how I remembered it. But Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker. It's 4K, 93 minutes from 1981, and it's R-rated. This is I have the VHS somewhere in storage, I'm sure, but my database says I have the VHS of this. Another so bad it's good, I'm sure. It remains the most joltingly violent psychosexual grindhouse shocker of the 80s. Directed by a veteran of I Love Lucy. Interesting. And now it can be experienced for the first time ever in UHD. Jimmy McNichol stars as an orphaned high school student raised by his strangely overprotective aunt, who becomes implicated in a grisly murder investigated by a psychotic police detective. It's also got Bill Paxton in it, in one of his first film roles. Also known as Night Warning, yeah, like I remember. So there you go, guys. That's all the horror that I've got for this week. Yeah, got some good stuff, got some maybe not so great stuff. But the last thing I've got is a limited edition steelbook from of Bob Marley, One Love. That's right, limited edition steelbook, Bob Marley, PG-13, 107 minutes from 2024. Of course, this is a biographical drama musical. Bob Marley, of course, died of cancer in 1981 at the age of 36. Celebrate the life and music of an icon who inspired generations through his message of love, peace, and unity. In the film, the critics say will make you stand up and cheer. Discover Bob Marley's powerful story of overcoming adversity and the journey behind his revolutionary music that changed the world. Now, I've seen this, I watched it already. It's pretty good. I enjoyed it. The acting, maybe not great. I wasn't a fan of the acting, but the story, they gave Bob Marley's backstory, if you will. I do remember that. I remember that. What am I trying to say? It was really pretty good, but again, the only thing that bothered me was the acting, I guess. Lots of music, I love reggae. I've been a Bob Marley fan since the early days. In fact, I saw him in his last recorded concert in Santa Barbara. In fact, I can show you. On the screen there, you'll see, you can see this on YouTube. This is Bob Marley live in Santa Barbara in 1979. 1979. I was there. I was in the fourth row, down front, stage left, if you will. And actually, you can. I don't know if you can see the arrow on the screen, but that is me right here. Right there. That is me. Me and my brother went to see Bob, and we had 1979. It was a great concert. Of course, he didn't do any more recorded concerts after that. But if you're a Bob Marley fan, you'll love it. You'll like it. I'm sure. But the critics, they're going to be critics, and they panned it, I guess, this movie. But anyway, I recommend this if you're a Bob Marley fan. The music really it makes the whole thing to me. So that's it, guys. That's everything we've got for this week. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give me a thumbs up. That's right, a like. Hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything. And hit that notification bell so that you know when I put up another video. So, you know what? Let's give something away this week. I'm ready. I'm ready to give away something. It's the first start of summer. Let's do this thing. So we've still got this available. If anybody, this is a bootleg of Wednesday, the first season, complete first season. I've watched this version, and it's really the video quality is excellent. I have the original, but if someone wants to check this out for a little bit, you're welcome to it. We have a Gerard Butler in Kandahar. This is still factory sealed. Kandahar. Still got Keanu. Chapter 3. John Wick. This is opened. There is no digital code. That's what I'm trying to say. Interested in that? You're welcome to that. Still got Robin Hood. No digital code. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. 4K. No digital code. We got new to the list this week, Nicolas Cage and Willy's Wonderland. Not a bad movie. Not a bad movie. I already have it. But, yeah, still factory sealed. The Devil's Dolls. Not as good as Willy's Wonderland. The Devil's Dolls. Factory sealed. If you're interested, got a nice slip. Megan Fox. Till Death. Another one of those boots, but this one has not been opened. I have the real one. WandaVision. This is the complete first season as far as I know. And then two more possibilities. My Friend Dahmer, factory sealed. And finally, Black Friday, of course, with Bruce Campbell there. So, if you would, in the comments section below, use the word summer, SUMMER, and you have to live in the United States to be eligible. So use the word summer, and next weekend, Saturday or Sunday, depending upon what my schedule is looking like, I'll come on, I'll use the YouTube comment picker, and I'll pick a winner. You get to choose two of those, okay? Two of them, I'll send them to you cost free. Why? Because I like you, and I'm glad that you're watching. I really am. I appreciate you watching. And so that's me giving back to you guys. So that's it. Keep smiling. Keep having fun. Keep that positive attitude about you. And until the next time, peace and one love.